Hello people, how are you? Now, we're gonna do something interesting today. We're gonna do tattoo. We're gonna do tattoo. I'm gonna do tattoo of actually musical left. I already have it placed as a transfer, which is through the blue calc. Blue calc. I already have it on my. It's already designed, it's already on my leg, and right. And I'm gonna be using today needles 5-9 liners. 5-9 liners. We're gonna be also using 15 round magnums and 21 round magnums. I'm gonna be showing you basically maybe little tricks. Go for it. Vamos, let's have it. Go! And it's gonna be kind of speed up, and some important moments gonna be there. Little important informations as we go along. And maybe at the end, I guess I can do little tricks of trade which we will never find no ChatGPT, no Googles. I will be thinking about it if I will do it so quickly. But still, there will be something really important for sure. And also, I tattoo over 35,000 hours. I have about 9,000 plus customers. And yeah, let's have it. I might as well just put it on. And also, I'm gonna be wearing a mask. I always wear a mask as we only have one enemy in tattoo. First tip, we only have one enemy in tattoo, which is back of the mouth. If my little boy or your dog, your own most probably, there's no other enemy, so it is very reasonable to have a mask on your mouth. Not because of COVID, because of back of the mouth. Because it is counterproductive, it is just too strong for the skin. Tip number 1, extreme importance. I'm using Cheyenne, I like to use Cheyenne machines. Already over 10 years I'm using Cheyenne, especially Thunder, it's very quick and it's very powerful. It's just enough power I need. I tried different machines, it's not powerful enough. And I don't have time for this. My hand is already trained to be quick in my own speed. So therefore I just have to, have to go quick enough because of my own technique. So now, as I was mentioning before, I like to do everything with computer when it comes to design, showing to person, customer, how it looks like. To me, to anyone, I need to know which way I'm gonna go. I need to be sure, especially for cover-ups, it's extremely important. I need to know exactly how it will fit, what angle, what inclination, and all that. And then I know exactly where I'm going, So this is one very, but then, from then on, I'm doing everything with my hands. Also, I had the thermal photocopy machine. The thing is that I had it only a few days and I give it back away. I didn't even want the money back, just take it back because I need to get familiar with the design. And many times, I wouldn't say 99%, but maybe 95% of all times, there is some mistakes in the design which I can make better. Or I can show the customer, that hey, what if we do this? It will be nicer when it comes to, let's say, classical aesthetics. Or what if we do this? What if we take away this just taking too much of the weight? It's a wrong weight distribution. So, and I will not be able to know that if I will use the thermal photography machine. So, and that's why I don't use it. I think it's totally not a good idea. All right. So. And also, maybe most importantly, I never think that I'm a master. I have tried it, and I always burn my wings. It's better to be humble, disciple, and always train your hands. There is every time. Right now it's happening. I'm learning new things. It is maybe subconscious and all that, doesn't matter. The important is that I am never much in a hurry. There's no quickies with tattoos. No way. I will never I will never agree to quickie decisions with tattoos. We're talking about what? Every tattoo decision is made what? For the customer, for oneself? What? 40, 50, 60 years decision of this moment. No quickies. Make sense? Alright, let's have it. I'm gonna ask some of my friends here around me in the gym, as my tattoo studio is in the gym in Mas now. I'm gonna ask some of my friends here in the gym to hold the camera closer, okay, in certain moments, so you can actually see it better. Alright? What am I doing and all that? And I'm a little bit with a little how can I say? A little bit little flu. But doesn't matter, we are not singing today, so I guess it's alright. Have a little sexy voice like this for tattooing. Yeah. Now also, there is basically, you could say there is a fundamental problem here. What I'm doing here is I'm going from up that way, which is never a good idea. We should always go from down so we don't take out our transfers, right? I know, but I'm actually extremely careful, and I'm gonna be switching soon because I'm very careful. I'm not touching my transfer from under, so I'm not wiping it away. But obviously, you know that we are always tattooing from under, right? Of course, in order not to wipe out our amazing maps of tattoo projects, right? That is absolutely fundamental importance. So nothing, I'm gonna switch off for now, and I'm gonna come in another. So far we are just doing to loop up. Now also I wanna mention something. As I was placing the transfer, this thing went all this way, so obviously I see that. I'm going to be adjusting it while I'm in a natural position when I'm standing. There's no exception. One always has to place the transfer in a natural position. Even when you do eyebrows, once the person is laying down, it all moves. So there's no one exception. I test them all. There's no one exception. You always have to stay in a natural position when it comes to transfer placement or adjustment of tattoo. You don't do it while the person is in a position like this, sitting. The person has to be always extremely in a natural standing position, just like the position where we spend most of our lifetimes in, right? So there's a little important thought. You know, if you don't achieve that, then I'm gonna have thank you for that as well, because I'm going to have a customers for cover-up. I'm going to have to cover the wrong tattoo position, alright? Oh yeah, by the way, this tattoo was my first tattoo I ever made on a human skin. It's a koi fish, very dark. It was about 13 years ago. There's a video on YouTube also. And yeah, I was also always testing on myself. I think it is very important. So you know everything about the healing creams, about the how deep you should go, you know, there's no jumping, there's no step skipping in relation to this. It always has to be done that way. You have to always test everything, every color, every needle. I always test on myself. All of these tattoos I made myself, testing different techniques, different creams or machines, many machines. Some machines, I'm not gonna name any. I only tell you like this. For me, the best machine is a giant system. It's not cheap, but for example, the machine where I have 2 or 3 or 4 maybe machines like this. The one that I'm holding right now is a birthday present from my wife about 5 years ago. It had at least 15,000-20,000 hours. No maintenance. I mean, it's amazing. So it is basically silent. It sounds very strong, I know, in the camera. In the camera, typically it sounds very strong, like but it's not. the music behind you coming from speakers, it's very, very low. I would say maybe 45, maybe 50 decibels. So it is, you know, I have next door, I have a massage parlor, massage shop, massage parlor. One nice lady is, you know, having quite all the people there. For many years, we worked together, about 11 years. And actually she was really the one who detonated this. Before I was working with Mickey Sharps. And I always wanted to work with Mickey Sharp and all that, but the thing is that she couldn't massage. And also my hand was very much under stress. It was just vibrating like crazy. And I'm sorry for all of you who don't think the same, but I am standing firmly, and I don't want to, this is not a video, this is not promotion for Cheyenne, I'm not getting money at all. I wish I had, guys, oh God. I have nothing from this when it comes to this, so it is totally, it just for me it works, you know, for me the Cheyenne works. It is very good system. Also the needle system is great compared to the conventional before needles. Man, it's much more steady system. I also use many Cheyenne needles, you know. At the moment lately I found one company called, God, how they call? Lance something, Pepax. They just didn't have my needles, and I tried, man, and they have only this one. I'm thinking, man, that was even cheaper a little bit. I'm thinking, okay, well, give me this one. I had customers that day, so okay, give me these needles. And I have to say, they are amazing. They are amazing, guys. Right? I just found them. They're the best. So anyway, I will see you in the next. You will hear me in the next. Entrance. People, we're back, and we are switching needles. We switch needles because of reasons. I feel that there must be much more, a bit more thicker situation now. I also wanted to have a little test drive of, hello, I'm just checking if it's working. It works! Okay, so, yeah, right, come on baby. Now, I'm gonna switch to a different needle because a little trick here of the trade. I guess you all know that thinner needles, smaller needles, more pain, right? Oh! So also I feel pain, but you know I can't focus on that always with my tattoos. Even though I have pain, that's the last thing in my mind. I simply cannot focus on that. So you know, and for those who are asking how much is the pain of the tattoo, well, as much as this. As soon as I don't basically focus on that, because I have a higher goals, and that's it. You know, it's never too much. It's never too much pain, so don't worry about this, you know. You make this. The reward of what you get, God, is, I mean, million times more, alright? So the pain is out of question, you know. You just do it and that's it. It cannot be so much, right? I mean, look how people are tattooed. It cannot be so horrible. You know, otherwise people will not have tattoos like this everywhere, right? So, make sense? Yoo-hoo! Now let's do it. So I have a 9, now I'm going with my new little darling, you know, the Pepax needles. So let's go, and I'm going to do the, from the side, I'm going to go for my little headphone jack kind of thing, where is the entrance towards the cable, which is actually missing there, but it's okay. It's about design, it's not about, you know, logical. It's an artistic design, so it's not about logical, oh, where's the cable? These headphones cannot simply work, there's no... I don't care, where's the cable, guys? It's not about it, it's about artistic expression, and that's, I mean, I guess it goes without saying, right? But still, you know, we can talk about something, so we talk about it. Cool. This is actually very big project. I mean, look, it's a half square meter on the leg. You know, so it's not exactly a small thing, you know, when you think about it. But I don't know. Again, I don't see it like this. There is adequate. The word is adequate. Every position every body part requires adequate size, no? That's one of the important. I always put a little Vaseline to prepare the skin, right, for beating. Yeah, the size is absolutely matters here. We're talking about we need exactly, we need perfect size for every body part, and everybody needs individual specific. For some people can be very small, some people can be too big. You just have to test it. You have to test it. There's no way around it. With the size, you could say it's quite easy because there is only correct size, or I don't want to know. Right? So that's as simple as this. Some things might be looking like they are so big, compared to design, but it's because the skin is stretched, right, in this position. So don't get misled. This is your perfect map. The transfer is your perfect map, and you have to trust. You have to make your transfer in a way that you have to trust it, right? Because it is completely different. It is completely different in a stretched position than in a natural position, and you have to be looking good when it's final done. You have to be looking good, obviously, in a natural position, right? Again, it goes without saying, but it's never bad to put it in words. In case maybe you are in a little chaotic situation, like, oh my god, this is how thick is this here? It's not, it is correct in relation to the situation, no? Alright then. I always check with my, as you see, I'm constantly checking with my design, original, constantly. So you want to place your design exactly into the inclination, so you can see good, so your eyes don't travel so far. Make sense? Right then. I was thinking about it that maybe I'm gonna just do my tattoo, and if you guys like the video or whatever, if you wanna know something more about tattooing and how to make a perfect lines, which will be always working for you because you understand the technique, which I can explain to you. I was thinking to put it into this video. Maybe I still will, but I'm thinking on the other side, maybe, make more tattoos with customers and explaining more. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know, and I will be sharing all of my knowledge with you. But only if you guys want. If not, it's ridiculous. Why would I want to help for those who didn't ask for help, right? Makes sense? I have, again, burned my wings many times, wanted to help people who never asked, and I was the one, the idiot, so I might as well just not do that again. So yeah, let me know, guys, in the comments, just contact me, whatever, I'm a normal human being, and I normally can respond. And all that whenever I can. And yeah, the music what you're listening actually is my own stuff, passed through the artificial intelligence, but it doesn't matter. This is a bit content. Let's continue. But I do like to play guitar and sing. I was DJ since I was 14 years old. I used to meet my mother only in the elevator in the morning when she got to work. I used to come from party. I don't know why, but it's how it was. It was really cool. I loved it. I still play, but no more nightlife. I still play. I play music always, and lately I've been listening, I've been learning how to sing and all that. That's why also the voice, I've been singing too much, but not enough. The last few days. And today I was thinking to make some tattoo video, and you know, I just wanted to make tattoos. I miss that, you know, God, I love to make tattoos. Yeah, it's so nice. Hey, I have this little theory, like, it took me about 100 hours of getting tattoos on my body, and then I started to really like it so much. Yeah, some people say like, oh, it's addiction. It's bullshit. There's no addiction in that. I mean, there's no substance. What the fuck? It's so stupid. Okay, let's just, for the sake of conversation, well, it's addicted in a way because it's just such a rewarding. Because, you know, for this little that you give, either economically, I'm not saying it's cheap, but the reward what you get while the good tattoo is done, it's compared to other products that you buy, this is fantastic, fantastic value, because you get real stuff. You know, the pain that you invest, nothing compared to what you get. I mean, look, I'm speaking to you and we're continuing here, that's right. No. No, we are going somehow like this. I like to call this map. The map that I've made for me with the transfer. Somehow very fine lines. At the moment, very fine lines, and we can always go thicker and darker, right? Simple as this. Now, I'm gonna do these lines here very close to me. Kind of in this kind of position. I like to always prepare the skin, you know, with Vaseline. And that's it. I'm at the moment 120. I'm gonna go 130 to you know, because we can go quicker. So let's just go like this. I'm gonna go kind of. I hope you can see it somehow like this. Or at least the approach. You can see. Position is everything. You want to have good position. For example, when I make eye lines, maybe I'm looking for position. 80% of all tattoo, I'm just looking for position for eye lines. Vamos. And it's so far away. Here we go. After I'm going to show you details, but at the moment we're just going to go like this so you can understand maybe the approach at least. The stretch, right? The stretch important, no? What's going on here? And yeah, this is basically only for educational purposes. So I don't want to go kind of more very much into the future, but one thing's for sure, whatever offending comment will be absolutely eliminated. This is ridiculous. This is not a, we are not here to discuss anything. We are here to help each other. That's it. Make sense? Let's be friends. And let's be very extremely strict about it. Let's create long-term relationships. This is, tattoo is, I always say, I am creating only a long-term relationship. Tattoo itself is extremely long-term relationship. So, when you look at it somehow in a funny way, tattoo is the only thing what the customer is taking, even into the grave. It's the only thing which will really stand the test of time when it comes to physicalities, right? Makes sense, no? Okay, so the map, I like to call this map. The map is nearly done. You know, the map for me now, before I'm going to be switching to the shadow packing colors and shadows and details with the magnums. Eventually I'm going to be adjusting all that with the line. Oh, you will see. I don't know if people putting these videos like this, I don't really check these. I'm mostly involved very much with music and it's my second career, but tattoo is for me somehow given, you know. It's kind of thing what I do all the time, you know. So I still study things, of course, but it'll be interesting for me to see actually, guys, if you have some girls, if you have some questions, because it's been so long time since I have been seeing myself. I have been having questions towards other tattoo artists, and I have to say like this. On my own, I've discovered most of my things, you know. I didn't have good experience with asking questions, and this approach of other tattoo artists are basically misleading me. This approach created within me. Oh yeah, by the way, actually I have the maps. I have the map done. The map is basically done. Yeah, all the line work. All the lines are there. All the lines for me to continue are there, and I just want to say this, that for me it's always been working the best for me to discover things. Yes, it is very good to have somebody to place into perspective some certain important basics to start, how to make perfect lines, something about dermatology mostly, yeah? And all these things. But strongly recommend to just to open the door of information and test it for yourself. That is for me the way to go. You know, not much talking when it comes to learning. You know, it's about applying the information into practical living. So anyway, I'm gonna have a little break and we're gonna start with different needles. All right, bye for now. Again, I was thinking maybe what will be appropriate now, as it is a musical, right? Musical tattoo. Now, by the way, what I did, I put as I make all the map with the liners, so I know where is what. I put quite lots of Vaseline and I actually put it into plastic, and I went outside to kind of push away the blues. The blue ink from the carbon paper, because I don't need it anymore and it's just misleading now. So for this Vaseline and all this, I want to push it away, and I'm gonna clean it away even with a stencil eraser. You know, I don't want to have the stencil anymore, the carbon paper there. So I was thinking maybe what if we play something, just a quickie, you know, something on this beautiful Yamaha black. I'm all black today for some reason, I don't know. So what if we do some kind of Spanish situation? so it goes. Actually, this was the first song I ever made. I have made this here in Gran Canaria One Mountain. It was the first time I ever composed a song, so I hope you liked it. And now we're gonna go a bit more brutal. Well, we're gonna go differently. We're gonna go with the shadows. It kind of looks more brutal, but it's not. It is actually more softer, as it is more needle there. Soon. Alright guys, we continue with the video. I changed the shirt because we're gonna be doing shading now. We're gonna be doing shading and somehow color packing. I still kept this here, and it looks like, look how much blues are away from the stencil. This is exactly what I needed it. So let's take this away. We're gonna be switching to the shadow needle. We're gonna be switching to the round magnums. I use always round magnums for even. Lots of blues are out. I don't know if you can see, but lots of blues are away. Exactly what I wanted. And now at the moment I have a machine on 130. I'm gonna go down to 110, possibly 110, because I'm gonna go somehow quick and because it's on me, you know, I can, and I know this is not the perfect situation. You know, to work on your own. You know, the quadriceps on the top of the leg, because it's like the paper stretched. You know, so there's lots of blues away, and you can see nicely maybe now the lines, right? And yeah, so can you somehow see the lines? Yeah, quite fine. You could say, yeah, for the project of this kind, you know, when you think about it, right? And so we're switching from the, as you see, I kind of dip into the water my liner needle line to somehow preserve the, you know, to preserve the continuity of the pass through the plastic. Now we're gonna go with the quadrant 15, right? Quadrant 15, and so now let's do it. Let's start with the little shadows first. Now you can go anywhere you want. Actually, I'm gonna do firstly, instead of shadowing, I see still some blue little outlines of where the kind of flow gonna go. So I'm gonna actually use that, and I'm gonna go for a better light, kind of silvery, just little indications where is what. Meanwhile, I still have the blues, and I'm gonna do that. Also, one thing to say now, after quite a long time, I'm coming back, and it feels a little bit tricky when it comes to paint, but in the same time, I want to tell you something about adrenaline and the contra, the same, let's say, same coin. The other part of the same coin of adrenaline is endorphin. Now, endorphin is something that we use a lot in tattooing. When you think about the concept of endorphin, how the body works when it comes to dealing with the pain, no? Now, the endorphin is unlike dopamine. Yeah, so as you see, I don't know if you can see, but I'm doing these very light kind of indications where is my shadows, and I can still see it also here. On the other side, I'm gonna still do that, preparing my skin with a little Vaseline. Yeah? Let's just do a little indication where is my principal flow of either shadow or either, you know, little background of the shadowy background, no? And or the drop shadow under the structure. So I have it in a way very light. It is here, and do I have some more kind of, not exactly. So I'm okay with what I have at the moment, and I'm gonna go now actually with quite dark colors. I'm gonna be packing these black areas. If you wanna know how to find out in the realism where is the darkest kind of spot, yeah, you know, the called contrast. what is closest, what is furthest away, what is darkest, what is lightest. We can talk about it in another video. This is kind of like a first video for me to try if people are actually interested in these kind of topics, right? To understand how to learn on YouTube. So that's why I'm not really giving away so much information. I've decided not to give away so much information on this first video because of reason. I have my reasons. It's my channel. Anyway, so I'm gonna put I'm gonna go a bit lighter now. I'm gonna go slower, and I'm gonna put the needle a bit more inside, so I can actually, I can actually like kind of place my plastic a bit more on me. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Well, yeah. Something like this. Nice. Very nice. Very. Now I'm gonna go actually black. I'm gonna fill up the black areas. So hey guys, if you're interested, girls, guys, interested of how to, I'm not exactly the best guy to know something about football or about politics maybe, but I know something about tattooing and about music, so feel free to ask about that with all respect, and whenever I have a time and I see that it is a constructive and fair question, I'm all yours. If I see some tricky business, I am out, and you're out too for my channel. So, simple as it is. Because, you know, I am as friendly, and I give you all of my secrets. I am your best friend, but at the same time, the same coin, the other side, you know. I will not be supporting or allowing any abuse. Let's just say, let's use each other, but never abuse. That is the right thing to do, baby. Alright, yeah. So, let's go back to endorphin. Now, endorphin is something which comes after about 15, 20, maybe half an hour into the tattooed skin. It's kind of like a receptors of within the brain is sending like a soldiers to that area of endorphin, and they will be here around for maybe good 3 to 3.5 hours, protecting the zone, making it kind of numb, you could say, yes? No? So that's why one tattoo artist cannot allow more than maybe 10 or 15 minutes break between sessions, because otherwise the brain again will send the signal, oh, well, this area don't need to protect anymore. And so this is a tricky business. You can never really allow the endorphin to move away from the tattooed body part, because the client or yourself, if you're tattooing yourself, well, you will have pain. And yeah, so that's a good thing to do. There is a project where you want to make all the outline and then go back and fill up the things, you know, take the colors or do the shadows. I typically don't like to work like this, even though I'm doing it right now. But typically I like to go like a print machine, you know, to finish all the situation, like finish all the shadows and all the lines and everything is like done as I go. But in this case, I didn't do it this way because I was not sure actually if I will continue today all the tattoo or if I will just do lines, you know, I didn't know. Due to family situation or my pain or, you know, whatever, the time wise. But I'm actually going to do, I'm going to try to do it all right now. But still, I'm basically making a structure. I'm still making a structure of, it's no more lining structure, but I'm just like putting the bold points, you know, the most darkest points kind of like to fill up, you know. I'm always thinking about like, what if I cannot anymore? What if somebody comes, what if customer comes right now and they want to tattoo? So that's why I'm not going like a print machine. This is the reason here, specifically in my case. But it is the best for the customer to go to make a line and directly to do the shadows and directly to do packing and then proceed above. You know, it is the best way to do that. Also, this is a reason why small tattoos are painful, because there was not enough time. You know, if you have a little star, if you have some kind of small writing, you finish what, in 7 minutes? Sometimes much less, if it's a small little smiley somebody has. It's important for the customer to have a little letter, maybe, because first born baby, you know, small tattoo. And for it means the world for them. But this small tattoo can be very painful because before endorphin could arrive, well, we are finished. So that's why this explains why small tattoos are painful. Not enough time for endorphin to arrive. Make sense? I'm sure it makes sense, guys. I hope. If not, please then check it out again. And of course, test it on your own body, so you know. So, that's what it is. Also, I'm doing all kinds of tattoos, from portraits, from Maori, Polynesian to, you know, stars, a lot of palm trees, as we live in a place here where it's very much palm trees, so it's a very popular tattoo. It's always fresh. Every tattoo is nice, every style is nice. You can find yourself in everything, because it's always you who is doing it, you see? And every little millimeter, every line, it can be well enjoyed. I remember in the beginning, I always said, oh, I'm only gonna do like portraits and just the big tattoos. But after I became, more I tattoo, more I became humble, like, in a way like, man, this is, it's like the best meditation. Tattoo is the best meditation for me, because you are totally in the moment. For me, I just find it a fantastic thing to do. You know, I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change. There's nothing at the moment what I like the most, more than a tattoo. And I'll tell you, I was DJ. I had hundreds of people on the dance floor, and still, I like more one-on-one tattoo. For some reason, this visual art, I like it so much. So I don't know why, but that's how it is. So it's very nice. So let's alright then. We are doing this design, we are this far. Alright? So, part number 2 coming up. Oh yeah!